I think I make a lot of videos ribbing on YouTubers, like 9 times out of 10 they deserve it. I'm not going to say that they don't, but in this situation it's entirely different because this is a YouTuber that was looked up to and respected by a lot of people, and that is Joesthetics, and how recently he passed away. So Joesthetics, his real name was Joe Linder, was basically a bodybuilding YouTuber, but he'd also posted on TikTok and Instagram. He was a German bodybuilder, fitness model, who was known for doing a lot of fitness-related tips and tricks, ways to get gains, not lose gains, keep them on, stuff like that. He was a fitness influencer.
Why is he always so ripped? What is the fucking secret, man? And trust me, I was also running around in this world asking tons of people for their fucking secret. Like, how the fuck are you in shape, man? It's like, I want to be in shape all the time. So what can I do? I can try taking all these kind of steroids, man, taking all these fat burners, taking all these thyroid hormones and all these things that you can do that help you maybe to burn more calories and all that stuff. But ultimately, everyone I talk with, they say, fix your fucking diet, bro, and get the cardio in. And if you don't want to do the cardio, at least get movement in, you know? Get walking in and make sure that you have a lot of activity during your day. That is the most important thing, actually, because like, when you have activity, means you walk somewhere, that counts kind of like steps, right? And that's the ultimate thing for me with my cardio. I'm always just doing the incline walking on the treadmill here, and I hold on. I'm having my Apple Watch here with my heart rate. I keep it in between like 135, 145. This is my heart rate, so I hold on as much as I need to not exhaust myself too much, because if you only walk incline like this, my heart rate will go like 170 up, man, and it's just not really worth it for me. So back to the magic pill, bro. People ask me for the fucking magic pill all the time, and like I say, I was running around asking people too, what is your magic pill? Just do the fucking work and do the cardio. Then I'm like, okay, maybe another guy has another tip for me that is better. So I ask another guys, hey, so what is your trick to be so fucking ripped all the time? They say, just make sure you don't eat too much and get your cardio in.
Now, unfortunately, Joesthetics has died at the age of 30. A tweet was made announcing Joe's death here, and a lot of the replies are basically just saying that he was on roids, he deserved it because he was taking steroids. I really think people underestimate like how many people in the fitness industry are on steroids or tren or just like, you know, any kind of performance enhancer. Unfortunately, it is part and parcel, but at the same time, there's something really messed up about the guy dying, and then people are just saying, oh, it's because he took steroids. His girlfriend, Nietzsche, I might be mispronouncing that, she actually shared a tribute to him, and she said that Joesthetics' cause of death was an aneurysm. Apparently, he was complaining about having neck pain just days earlier. Now, obviously, Joesthetics was mostly known for his, like, body. Oh my god, I am not gay.
Wait, you're straight?
Yes.
Wait, since when?
But oh my god. Now, obviously, if I sat here and told you I was a Joesthetics fan and I watched every single one of his uploads, I would be doing a big fat cap. But I've seen a couple of his videos and he seems to be really high energy and just overall a really kind guy. You even had a fitness influencer that I sometimes watch called Noel. I think he's South African, but basically he was friends with the guy, and he also posted a video of one of the last times that they were together. Now, his death has brought up a lot of things, most importantly TRT, or testosterone replacement therapy. Basically, when some men get older, their levels of T drops, their testosterone, and they'll take small doses to keep the levels going back up. Now, this is usually something that would be like under prescription from a doctor, but also it would be prescribed to people that would actually abuse steroids to the extent that their body wouldn't produce testosterone anymore naturally. It's the same thing with creatine. There's this little white powder you can get. It is not cocaine. It is not a word for cocaine. It's something completely different. Creatine is a supplement you can take that can help a lot with muscle growth. It's probably the best thing you can take outside of protein powder. But that in of itself, you also need to run in cycles, because if you take too much of it, your body will stop producing what little it already does. And also you can get creatine from like red meat naturally anyway. Now, there are many fitness influencers that are under TRT. For example, Larry Wheels, who's been using steroids since he was like 16 years old. And he actually met Joesthetics when they were out in Dubai. But at that point, he actually reduced his TRT dosage from traditional steroids, possibly with the influence of Joe, who was also using it at the same time. And these two actually became really good friends, and they make videos like this. I do want to say as well, just give my personal opinion here, Joesthetics, when he died, was 30 years old. That is fucking terrifying. I'm 26 years old now. I can no longer use the excuse that I'm in my early 20s, which, believe me, is one of the most terrifying concepts you could ever think of. Once you hit 25, 26, and you can't say early 20s, it's fucking over. I'm just going to start to get more wrinkles now. Like I said earlier, his girlfriend actually made a detailed Instagram post about the whole situation, like leading up to his death. Yesterday, he's passed away by aneurysm. I was there with him in the room. I put on the necklace in my neck that he made for me. Then we were just laying down, cuddling, waiting for the time to meet Noel at the gym at 4. He was in my arms. That was just happening too fast. 3 days ago, I kept saying he had a pain in his neck. We're not really sure what to realize until it was too late. I think it is crazy though that like going on to any tweet that talks about his death, you'll basically have someone saying how bad steroids are, and that will be like the most liked reply. Surprisingly, you'll be blown away by this. I have never taken steroids in my life. I know. My bustling arms, my huge chest, my moobs. It is amazing that I'm not on train or anything. I know. I just have really good genes. But yeah, obviously I do understand the concern of steroids, but at the same time, you know, like everyone takes them. Arnie that played the Terminator, you know, like he was on mad amounts of steroids. Usually everyone is. Usually if someone has a really fucking good body, they've got muscles and stuff, they're probably taking something. Now, obviously this is like a whole debate in of its own, like, you know, men taking steroids to feel better about themselves and how a lot of men have really fucking bad body dysmorphia that basically no one talks about. It's almost ironically became this real catch-22 because if you see someone in the gym that's absolutely shredded, you'll get half the people think, God damn, what an inspiration. That guy's great. And then the other half will go, poor guy. He's probably completely lost in his head and he hates himself. It's created a really weird situation where it's like, it's still a good thing to be physically fit, but at the same time, if you go too far into it and make it like a lifestyle, you get critiqued for it. It's so weird. I mean, again, the fitness industry, it's probably worth billions, right? You've got Gymshark, fitness supplements, a pre-workout that's basically just fucking caffeine. If you ever take a pre-workout, please just have a black coffee instead. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that situation because it came up on my timeline a lot. I didn't really watch the guy, honestly, but I do occasionally lurk fitness TikTok, fitness Instagram, fitness videos. I don't agree with all of it. A lot of it is fat fucking cap. But obviously, seeing a guy die as early as 30 in the YouTube sphere, it's never something you want to see.